Now, he has had the rare privilege of being the official pilot of 2 presidents. After 40 years of a high-flying career, retired Colonel James Gitahi took to the friendly skies one last time as he bid farewell to aviation. Victoria Rtd was aboard the final flight and brings us his story.
It's a routine check retired Colonel James Gitahi could do with his eyes closed. And yet, he can't help but be meticulous. He has his 32 years in the military to thank for that. As his last commercial flight, he leaves nothing to chance. The retired colonel has flown his fair share of VIPs, most notably the late President Daniel Arap Moi and the late President Mwai Kibaki, over 200 presidential flights to be exact. This time, he's carrying precious cargo. His family.
I had the privilege from the company to give me the opportunity to fly this aircraft today, including a couple of my family members, so that they can be able to experience and see the end of a career.
And the wheels are up. Clocking over 19,000 flight hours, his aircraft of choice, the one he's been flying for a decade. Registration 5 Yankee Victor Oscar.
So it's a rewarding career, I would say. And if I had a chance, I would like to maybe perhaps extend commercial flying by another 5 years. Because I do feel I'm young, but again, the regulations are there. Landing.
It's a bittersweet moment approaching the airstrip.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
A perfect landing. He is received by retired Colonel Hussein Farah, the man who handed the reins of the VIP squadron to him back in 1981.
44 years ago, when he joined in the Air Force as a student pilot, and I was an instructor in the flying school as he joined. So basically, I'm talking about a person I have known for over 44 years.
When I started my flying, the first flight that I was taken up in there is called familiarization. The person who took me is Colonel Farah. So really, if you had not taken me up, I don't think I'll be here today. So he really set the ball rolling. And for that, I thank you very much.
He is a long way from that schoolboy in Kitale who longed to fly at altitudes of over 30,000 feet. After 44 years, he bids farewell to his dream job. And as any captain does, thanks the first officer of his life.
My wife here, the senator, has really stood with me as well as my children, and I want to thank them profusely. Thank you so much, Mheshimiwa. So,
so what's next for the retired colonel after a high-flying career?
You have come this far, I think I'll also go another distance, another length. Don't you agree?
I agree.
Yes.
And I know
my first one is on the same opinion.
The future is very bright for him.
Yeah.
And he has a lot of knowledge to impart on the next generation. Because the good thing with aviation is he can do the simulators, the trainings to the new students coming in. So I know he has a lot of information to pass it down.
His contribution to the aviation industry and the country is one few can claim, but many aspire to emulate. Victoria Rtd, Citizen TV.